No dobra, siemano. No to co? Mamy Thompsona, mamy M60, mamy Toadiego, znaczy się Teda. Toad i Ted, jeden ciul. No i co? Idziemy walczyć z naszym złym przeciwnikiem. Wskakuj, Tork.
These are the ties that bind us. You can't cut them. You can't burn them. You can't be rid of them. You just have to live with them. Or die with them, like Carmen, Corey, and Malcolm. You remember how that played out? Exactly how that played out? What are you going to do? Something I should have done years ago. Cut myself loose. But what'd she do to you? I don't need a reason. She's just in my way. That was a good day. You finally realized they were just blocking your success. That's the day you became a player. You became me. We've been through so much together. Do you remember?
Blackmore owns Eastern now, particularly you two.
Blackmore's here? Where? Show me that shifty snake oil dealer. I've never laid eyes on him.
Hey, I know your old lady. Fucking nice rack.
The prime target is secure.
Trochę źle łapie.
Prepare to release the specimens.
Znaczy się dźwięk się rozchodzi i nie pokrywa z obrazem. Ale to w grze.
That's funny. I thought I was there. I was there. In your eyes. Nobody else could see me. Those blackouts. There when I get my time. Get your body. Get to be me in the real world. Everybody else who knows Blackmore thinks I look like you. Because I am you. But we've only got the one body. And I'm tired of sharing.
Zapisik jak najszybciej. Bo teraz będzie najgorzej. Myty się sporo. No dobra, dawajcie mi te naboje do obrzynka.
We're close, QC. It will have all been worth it.
Jordan's one of the few who understands me.
We know each other
She wanted to
too
help
well
me
now,
get to
Thorne.
you, get control of you, and she certainly has done that.
No
That's
kurde,
right. I still have it.
tylko nie.
I've got him. I'm not gonna let this oversized
Kuźwa.
stop us.
Contain.
Ach!
We're close.
No dobra, jeszcze raz.
It's not that easy. Not nearly.
That's right. I still have it.
Please, player.
We're close. You'll see. It will have all been worth it. We know each
No
other's
kuźwa, co się dzieje?
It's hard to run a operation when you're only
Dobra, napierdzielać.
with you gone.
I got him. I'm not gonna let this oversized malefactor stop us. That's
Time to
right.
meet who you
I
really
still have
want
it.
to be. You aren't changing anything by putting this off.
O,
I think they call
już koniec? Tak szybko?
this check. Fool. You didn't know one thing about the end game. Should have given up sooner. Admitted you just wanted to be me. Now I'm full time, baby. I can rule this town.
Need a hand with that, Black?
Oh, yes, girl. You're the only one who could see the real me. All the best games get better with an inside man. Even better with an inside woman.
You know it's always better when you play dirty with girls. He's gone, right?
For good.
Because you're the only part of him I ever liked.
No i koniec serii. Więc jeśli ktoś w ogóle to oglądał, to dzięki. No i co? Mogę zacząć już następną grę jakąś. Albo gotika, albo coś. No, w sumie jeszcze wam pokażę, co mam odblokowane.
This binder contains a quick overview of the different malefactors that Foundation scientists and containment personnel have observed on the streets of Baltimore during our initial sweep. This does not represent the extent of our current knowledge, but Slayer. This is the
Rzeźnik,
most pervasive of all the malefactors we've Arsonist.
podpalacz,
This
żarłok,
along with the Carnate Island malefactor,
cyngiel,
a human corpse forms the center of this malefactor. Mainliner,
pielęgniarz,
marksman,
strzelec, kąsacz,
borrower.
kopacz,
Cities are built on the backs of those who labored and suppressor.
pacyfikator,
The suppressor is isolation.
izolacjonista,
This malefactor thrives in the darkness. The horror.
horda,
By far, this is the largest malefactor.
Blackmore,
Blackmore is one of the multiple fictional personalities of our prime target, Torque. Blackmore is highly intelligent, fiercely determined, and brilliantly charismatic, but is only dominant a small percentage of the time. Nevertheless, he has managed to build a substantial criminal empire and has been using his ill-gotten gains to fund the Foundation. He's included here because
no
Blackmore.
i co? Album Consueli, Port Baltimore, kanał świętej misji,
One of Baltimore's most tragic stories, the tunnel.
tunele,
As with any major city of an
stara
old station,
stacja,
a slave state, site of an
miejsce linczu,
but the fury of an enraged
zakład karny, wschodnie Baltimore, stołówkę we wschodnim.
The secret of every corrections officer is that he is totally powerless against the superior numbers of the inmates. On one fateful day in the 1970s, the inmates at Eastern overthrew their captors, even managing to kill the ward. Eastern Correctional
Karcer we
Solitary
wschodnim,
Confinement Unit. It is hard to Eastern
warsztat
Correctional
we
Machine
wschodnim,
Shop. The legend
legenda
of the
stracha.
The police have no record of a man named Luther Stickwell, but the people of Baltimore remember him as the Creeper. The legends say he was a pimp whose hatred of women knew no limit, and he ended up killing not only the women in his employ, but also any others who suited his
Wyspa Carnate,
The people of Baltimore,
basen topielców Blackmora.
It seems the entire city of Baltimore shakes at the mention of the name Blackmore. The notorious drug lord has taken over most of East Baltimore's drug trade, viciously disposing of
Jordan i fundacje.
One day on Carnate, I heard a helicopter land. I went to investigate and saw an imposing woman emerge from the craft. Researching the helicopter's insignia, I learned of a shadow organization known only as the Foundation. Dedicated to some sort of paranormal research, I learned of the group's leader Jordan and her fierce determination. From that one time I saw her, I knew she would stop at nothing to get what she wanted.
No i pamiętnik
I never
Carmen.
threw any of it out. Some of my girlfriends now, they get mad at their boyfriend or husband or whoever. They throw away everything that reminds them of him. Burn it up, tear it to pieces, whatever. Corey and Malcolm mean everything to me. And it's because of them I get so mad at T. I just want what's best for them, and sometimes I don't know if their father realizes how important he is to their happiness. But T's been doing a good job with them since I moved to Manhattan. Now I miss them more than I ever... Miles is probably T's best friend. He's smart, and I think he has good intentions, but he always seems to be getting into trouble and bringing T down with him. He owns a dive bar called... I remember the smell of Eastern even from the outside. It seemed like forever they kept us waiting outside in the rain. Standing there, seeing the other women visiting their men. I just got mad. How could T have brought us this low? When I got inside... T once drew a picture of his cell in Eastern and sent it to me. He said he didn't want my pity. He just wanted me to understand what he was going through. While he was locked away, he had a long time to reflect on what had happened. And I think he learned a few things. When he came out, the Garvey Children's Home sounds so innocent, but I think it was filled with little monsters. T never told me much about this place, but I learned about it when he would wake up screaming at night. He'd be yelling that he just wanted to be left alone. One day... Blackmore. I hate even writing his name down. Now I know it was him. Whether T was guilty of what happened at Miles's bar, I'm...
7 i 9 nie mam odlokowanej. I to chyba musiałbym zagrać jako neutralny, żeby odblokować pamiętnik Carmen. No ale co? No to koniec, seria już całkowicie zakończona. Więc trzymajcie się i cześć!